Oh, guys, it's my 3DO box. It's my 3DO box. That's right. Oh my goodness. Look at these long boxes. Oh, it's nothing but 3DO games. Oh, you know what? Look at that. The Horde. Yeah, that has Kirk Cameron in it, man. I love this game. Man, I played the dog out of 3DO, man. Yeah, it's like a little strategy game. Number 4, I am here. All right, we got a. I got that reference. Got a My Hero Academia. Yeah. I am here. I'm actually in the middle of watching season 8 right now. I forgot it all picked up, and I'm like, oh, it started back off. Anyway, it's just someone chatting in there. What else we got here? Off-world intercept. Man, when the 3DO came out, I don't know if you guys, I don't know how young, old you guys are, but when the 3DO came out, it came out after the Super Nintendo, but before, the PlayStation and 64 time frame. But it came out for $700. Here I am, a teenager. I know that there's no way that I can. I love these golf games, man. It looks so realistic at the time. Anytime you played these, it was like it was so realistic back in the day. Anyway, I staged some of these. Anyway, I knew there's no way that I was going to be able to get one of these unless I got off my butt and got a job, and that's exactly what I did. Oh, Way of the Warrior. Man, this has White Zombie music in the background the whole time. White Zombie. And I love playing. There's so many fatalities. The characters were huge, man. Huge characters. So many fatalities, too, in this game. It was great. But EGM, I love EGM Magazine. But, man, they totally review bombed that thing. They're just like, no. Like a 2 out of 10. It was just terrible. Let's see. Yeah, it's the Panasonic 3DO. It's weird because when they got this system, they actually had 3 different companies that got it. I think Gold Star, Sonya, and Panasonic. And Panasonic ended up being like the big one, right? Like everyone bought the Panasonic version. But it was a lot like Sega CD, but with better graphics, pretty much. Because they had these, remember the Mad Dog McCree collection there? Remember these? They're like full motion videos. That was the biggest thing. And you had a certain time. You had to shoot, dodge, push something in there to keep the movie going in the correct way. FMVs, man, they were huge in there. But anyway, yeah, I remember I got a job at KFC. It was my very first job. I was 16 years old. And they hired me at $4.15 an hour. It's like minimum wage back when I was working. And I saved for $700. $4.15, deep frying chicken. And I finally got my 3DO. And at the time I bought it, right when I saved up enough money, they actually dropped the price to around $500. And there was this place called B&E, I think. I can't remember, but they did online. They're kind of like Babbage's maybe, but they were online, and they had a deal where if you bought a 3DO, man, Slayer, that was a good one too. Dungeons and Dragons. You also got 3 games with it, and I didn't know about that, so I just bought the 3DO, and then I ended up getting Jurassic Park, some putt-putt game on putt-putt, and what was the other one? I can't remember the third one, but I was like, man, I could have picked out any games I want. This was actually Total Eclipse. Man, this is a great game. Yeah, I know now the 3DO, I guess maybe it's bad timing because a lot of people don't know about this. Dude, this is where it all started, man. Need for Speed on the 3DO. I'm telling you. But the interesting thing about this Need for Speed, it was just point A to point B. You never did laps. You always had to go point A to point B. And they actually configured the cars. So when you start the game, everyone's going to be where they're supposed to be at that time. So you can actually wait 10 seconds. Like if you says go, you can wait 10 seconds. You're going to have a 10-second now different map of all the cars and where they're supposed to be. And that's how I would make really good records. I could see a car. They would put a car around a turn where you have to slam on your brakes or you'd wreck. And then I would ended up I was like, well, if I wait 10 seconds, it should be around the corner. So I would. I'd wait through the lap, then I'd start blazing through it. And then sure enough, I take that turn, but the car already passed me. It would just help out my time. PGA. Yeah, I got a few of these guys. PGA, Psychic Detective. If you guys see any of these games that you could open up a museum. Let's do this. Draxons. If you guys see a game that you like, I'm gonna try to pay attention to the chat, guys. So I'm just getting a little excited opening up my own games and seeing all this. Yeah. Oh, I want to show you something real quick. It was on that off-world, and yeah. Here it is. So you can find a lot of these. Look at this. I got this at GameSwap. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, you can't, can you? Well, you need really good lighting, but anyway, it says $2.99. $2.99. I bought that at GameSwap. $2.99. What a great deal. Don't know how much it's gonna fetch nowadays, but Syndicate, man, that was such a good game, guys. Syndicate. Let's see, what am I live on? I have got Twitch and YouTubers. I'm on Kick, but I just opened that up yesterday, and so I couldn't even promote myself on that thing, man. I couldn't even upload a picture of the wall or nothing. So if anyone on there, if they're in there, cannon fodder. If they're in there, they're not going to see me. But if you guys prefer Twitch or if you guys prefer YouTube or Kick, whichever one, feel free to hop on there instead. I don't know what the viewing difference is going to be for you. But Cannon Fodder, I love this game. It's like a real-time strategy with comedy, man. Dude, you can just tell it. That's a funny picture of like Lemmings, but with a military vibe. Oh, man. I thought this was one of the most realistic games that I ever played. At the time, man, look, I can't even begin. Remember, this is the Super Nintendo era, right? Look at these graphics. They were pretty good. I mean, look, this game, I wish I can remember the time frame on here. Yeah, 1995, man. 1995, 30 years ago, popping this game with graphics like this, bro. It looks like a PS2 of Skyrim or something, doesn't it? Anyway, oh, my favorite. Oh my gosh. Return Fire. Oh my gosh, guys. If you don't know anything about this, I'm telling you, this is where I did play multiplayer. Couch multiplayer, but me, Ryan, and Josh, man, all three of us, we would play that so much, man. It was great. And Jurassic Park, that was pretty fun. I like the Jurassic Park. Batman special editions, no Batman special edition. I remember seeing a cool Batarang one that I wanted. It was a Batarang, yeah, I think it was. It was a Batarang of a thing. I never did get it though. Never did get that one. Let's see. Jurassic Park was fun. I remember when EGM reviewed this, they were bragging about. I don't know if you can see this. You see that T-Rex right here? Okay, well that's when you're driving away from the T-Rex, you gotta watch out for stuff. But he's constantly running behind you, and you can't really see it on here. It's not too good, but it says. I'll read it real quick. Object and mirror are not. As far as it seems, whatever that warning label that everyone has on their mirrors, and EGM brought that up. They were like, it even has the objects and mirror. That was pretty cool, man. Now, this was a great story mode shooter right here. You're flying a plane, Shockwave, man. If y'all don't know 3DO, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Then let's see, Crash and Burn. Oh, that was a fun Crystal Dynamics, man. $4.99 at GameSwap. Yeah, try buying it for that now. Crash and Burn was great. I love Crash and Burn. Oh, this is probably one of my top 3DO games. And dude, Road Rash. This was the Road Rash that really that sound. Oh my god. Yeah, it had Soundgarden throughout the entire track. Remember that Way of the Warrior had White Zombie? Well, this had Soundgarden in it. And this was great. I loved this game. Remember the rat bikes that you would get? If you guys know Road Rash, I'm sure you do. If you're old school, you know some Road Rash. But if you missed out on the 3DO version at that time, it was a wonderful game. John Madden. Now listen, this wasn't a full 3D game. All right, so check it out. It looks like 3D, right? But so what 3DO did was they had 3D environments, but with 2D sprites. So it was like a 2.5, an introduction. So a lot of people went from Super Nintendo or Genesis to 64 and PlayStation. So it was a big jump for them. But if you got that 3DO, you were right in that. You were kind of used to that 3DO. And the cool thing about John Madden, let me see if they got a picture of it. Oh, they don't, man. One of the cool things is if you ever caught the ball and you're a receiver, you had first person mode and you had the helmet in front of you. Bro, they need to bring that back. That was pretty cool. Some more in my John Madden. Yeah, if it came with manuals and stuff, I kept them. This was pretty fun. This is actually a light gun. It's a shooter, right? But when you get to the end of the game, it turns into a look. They're showing the final level right there, but right there, you're actually fighting Wesley Snipes. It turned into a side-scrolling boxing game, pretty much. Like, it was weird how it did that. Here you are, just shooting. FIFA Soccer, when that came out, yeah, the graphics for this, they looked insane. Theme Park, that was a fun one. I prefer that on PC though. Roller Coaster Tycoon, that was just always going to be my favorite. Check this out. Now, I played this game plenty of times, but I happened to got a sealed copy of Wicked. I got the smaller case. My smaller case is in there. I got other smaller case games, but Wicked 18, man, look at that. Sealed, $7.99 at GameSwap. Wicked 18 was like a golf. That's all it is, golf. But you're shooting over like lava on concrete pits. Dude, the game was amazing. And check this out. Another one, sealed, burning it. Now, I know I say I don't collect sealed ones, but I do have the original, the smaller ones that I played. Burning Soldier was great. It's another FMV type shooter. So you'll be playing, and then you'll see a lot of FMV action going on, but then they put the sprites in there that you got to destroy. It's just a really good, fun game to play. Everyone, yeah, Gex. Now, you may have not have played it on the 3DO, but you probably played it on PlayStation. I know some people can do that. I want that Arkham Special Edition. Super dope. Yeah, I'm going to have to look that one up, that Arkham Special Edition you're talking about. Yeah, Gex was fun, guys. I really enjoyed Gex. It was more like you would just stand there, not do nothing in the game, and he would just all of a sudden start doing a Forrest Gump impersonation. They really designed that for like a comical side. And I don't even remember having this one sealed. Jeez, phone debit card inside. That's what the phone debit card inside. What kind of special collector's edition phone debit card inside? Good for 5 free minutes. Man, ain't that telling my age? 5 free minutes. Yeah, back in the day, man, you had to pay for your minutes. Yeah. Except after 5. Remember that. Yeah. Everyone's like, don't you call me till after 5 o'clock. I ain't paying for that. Ghost Manor. Bro, Ghost Manor. This was such a good game. It was like kind of like a Ghostbusters style game. You got these ghosts that you're chasing around. Like Doom meets Ghostbusters. That's exactly how I would call it. All you're doing is just fighting ghosts with this ghost gun. It's kind of fun. Do I have 2 Demolition Mans? I sure do. I don't remember. Look at the condition. Like, they always put that little sleeve in there. Oh, I love these games. Well, I got 2 of these. But I'm going to be selling, making a little money, I guess. Because I'm not keeping duplicates. The whole point of this is I don't need those sealed ones. I'm just going to be putting those back on the internet. Maybe I can make an eBay account called 50 Years of Gaming, and that way you all can see whatever I plan on selling. If anything, underrated. Oh, underrated platformer. What were you talking about? We're talking about Gex. I missed it. I need to pay attention to the chat, man. You said an underrated. Let's see. Paul's Benedict. All right. Underrated platform. Were you talking about Gex on that one? I think he was probably. But it is a good one. It is a good one. Mad Dog McCree again. That's that little trilogy I got. Look, again, FMV, full motion video, top of the line acting. I mean, look at that guy. I mean, he gets an Oscar. Yeah, right. And another John Madden football. This is the only John Madden football game but I try to get the other ones because I'm a big Big football person. The fact that I didn't even think about making this stream at 7 o'clock, right in the middle of some games, man. Can you believe? I don't know if you all watch football. Some gamers, and I know gamers and football don't go hand in hand for some people, but Phillip Rivers throwing a touchdown this Sunday. I mean, what is happening? Chargers eliminated the Chiefs from the playoffs. What is happening, guys? Anyway, that's a different stream, I guess, right? I'm here for games, not football. I get it. Yes, Gex. I knew it. I knew it. It is. You're right. It's a very underrated platform. It's very fun, very well thought. Definitely advise you guys getting that, checking it out.